This video is sponsored by Skillshare, an online learning community with thousands of classes from photography to business and much more. What a beast of a box! Where do I start? Well, here. My bokeh loving fam, this is a very special box here. I was thinking it's just gonna be a load of styrofoam and a load of padding. Let's put it upright. What could this be? I think you've probably seen the writing on the box. It's upside down, but you can read. You can move your monitor upside down. Here we go. What we've got here is like Pass the Parcel, but a much better version instead of getting like shitty keyrings and shit like that. Booklet. But why do you need to pad the booklet out? What's inside the instruction manual that can be so easy to break? Very excited about this. I have literally got my man nappies on. I fear that I might accidentally wet myself. I can't contain the excitement. The excitement will end up in my man nappies. I mean, you kind of expect a presentation, right? Because this thing cost £8,000. Whoa! Yes, indeedy. Look, right here, that's the box. Huge ass box. And we have the lens here. And then you can pull this up. Nothing. I was expecting some Haribo sweets or something. This is quite a special lens because this is a 58mm f/0.95. But I guess you got that in the title already. There's never any surprises anymore. I might as well just tell you what you're getting for your Christmas. You're getting socks and underwear. Sorry, spoiled the surprise.
Still, there's plenty of surprises once you pick the Noct up, mount it and use it.
Right, so I've come out at night. It's going to look noisy AF because I'm filming on the GH5, super low light, but you know, who cares? Because I have got the 58mm Noct 0.95 on the Z6 and I'm feeling good. Oh yes. I mean, there really is no plan for tonight's shoot. They just asked me a couple of days ago, do you want to test that new 58mm Noct? And I say, yes, hell yes. And here it is, I got it. But I've only got it for one day because I'm traveling tomorrow. It would have been a perfect place to test it, where I'm going, lots of lights, not too many stars, but it would have been a great place to test this out on my travels. Yeah, so I am flying out tomorrow, but I really want to test this lens out, so I have to kind of just make do with whatever location, wherever, whatever, which is why I've come here. Whenever I can't be asked, whenever I just haven't got enough time to go anywhere or plan something, where do I come? Ta-da! Of course, it's not just for nighttime photography. Even though it says Noct on the barrel of the lens, it's going to be good for portraits as well. It kind of goes without saying that at 0.95, it's going to be incredibly hard to get in focus. Oh, look at that shadow depth and field goodness. Bokeh. Bokeh one. Look at that. Most of the shot is bokeh there. To get from the closest focusing distance to infinity, it's almost a full 360 throw there.
The manual focusing, not by wire, is the real deal. It's smooth with a long focus throw. Digital focus scale has minimal lag. Works well. Snap bridge works, well, sort of. Yay! And I need it to because I'm doing a selfie at 0.95.
Now, I'm not going to be able to focus this when I'm stood over there, so I'm going to have to focus this first and kind of guess where I'm going to be standing. Okay, hopefully that's going to be all right.
Maybe it should be the GH5 focus I ought to be worrying about.
And another thing to worry about is the fact that, you know, $8,000 lens, somebody might run off with it. It's just over there. Now, I'm just going to take a crap load of shots. Hopefully one of them will be in focus.
Those are spherics. Premium bits of glass inside make it perform sublime at f/0.95. I don't think I got much in focus, but whatever was in focus looks good.
I mean, these are no regular optics. These are premium optics inside of it. There's no bog standard 50mm f1.4, mainly because it's not 50mm or an f1.4.
In some ways, it totally transforms the look of a person. See? Alright, that's someone else doing some Capra, where are you? You caught me out. Oh.
0.95. Not many people have done that in terms of consumer cameras, consumer optics. Leica. Canon did it a very long time ago. Then Canon did an f1 autofocusing lens.
I have to note that the Canon 50mm f1 was a terrible lens though, still it had AF. But look, even f1.4 lenses can have problems with AF, back focusing, etc. With an autofocusing f0.95 you'd miss focus, switch to MF and then wish you had proper MF not focused by wire. So for me, for mirrorless, the MF is not a big gripe. The weight might be an issue though.
I mean, I always complain about mirrorless lenses being a bit big and a bit front heavy. This out bigs and out front heavies all of them because this is 2,000 grams and they've practically chucked everything at it. Okay, it's got nano crystal coating, that weighs nothing. 17 elements, 10 groups, 4 ED elements, 3 aspherical, and a bit of pixie dust thrown in there as well.
All that combines to make exceptional images with minimal aberrations and geeky shit.
This kind of lens is meant for people who shoot stars a lot, into star photography, going out into the middle of nowhere and just taking pictures of the sky, because this should be like the old 58 Noct, the 1.2, which was a bit spesh. That was well corrected for coma.
Coma, astigmatism, kept low. Colour fringing, if you're looking, there's some towards the edges, but otherwise low. Low distortion, low amount of vignetting, low on everything apart from one thing.
Okay, so I've just arrived in that place I talked about with lots of lights. Well, there's lights here, but I'm in a bathroom, so that's why it sounds really rubbish right now. But anyway, as I mentioned earlier, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. If you want to learn stuff, anything from photography, business design, they've got it because they've got over 25,000 classes to choose from. Two of my favorites are this one from Amy Vitale, Locksmithter, great person, great photographer, superb class. And then this one from Chris Burkard. Adventure type photography likes taking landscape type photos during sunset, sunrise of people climbing big rocks. Premium membership gives you unlimited access to everything for just $10 per month, but you can get a lovely free trial for 2 months by clicking the link below.
Coincidentally, I bumped into someone who had 58mm Noct at an event I was doing.
It just has some of the best bokeh that I've ever seen. I think it produces better bokeh than the Noctilus 095. Have a look at this. Got a lock over there. Trying to get focus on this thing. This has been filmed on the RX107. It's quite dark in here, so this is probably going to be pretty damn noisy. But what settings am I on? I'm 095, 60th of a second. ISO 100. It's super bright. It's sucking light from just nowhere. All that light coming in. I mean, don't look at the sun with this lens on because your eyeballs will literally be on fire. That bokeh though, the background's not that far away from Locke's bum, but you can see it's just thrown into cheesy bokeliciousness. I can't say that word. It's owned by a company that sells t-shirts with that slogan on. It's just delicious. I mean, who knows if that's in focus or not.
Even with a background close to the subject, you can really chuck it out of focus.
It's just glorious.
I want it so badly. But 8K is a lot of money. But as we all know, good bokeh is not about just being able to get the blurry bits, it's about how it does it.
Give me your evil look. I haven't seen many times when the bokeh balls are completely soft on the edges. For an spherical lens, that is pretty rare. This is a great example of why Nikon should get more respect, because they make such fine glass.
Honestly, I don't think I've seen bokeh anything like this in a modern lens. None of that hard-edged bokeh balls. And with the IS of the Z6, you can use this for some creamy-licious vids. You just have to bear in mind that there is a sharp cutoff from in focus to out, which might look odd for some things. It's a dreamy lens that most people will only dream about. It's Nikon's statement to the world about what they can do with the Z system, and I am thoroughly impressed.
The sad thing is, once you try out something like this, it's hard to go back to your regular 50s, 58s. It's that good. In fact, keep away from me. Don't want it anymore. So yeah. It's evil. It's evil.